Hey, what is happening? This is Linus here watching TechLion, and as you can see, this is not an ordinary bike because we have these massive wheels, all metal body, and a 500 watt motor. So without any further ado, let's take this bike for a spin. The bike comes in quite a huge box, folded in half and almost fully assembled. In the retail box you get a charger, some paperwork, an air pump, a set of keys and tools, and a phone mount. You simply need to remove the packaging, unfold the bike, make sure that all screws are nice and tight, inflate the tires, fully charge the battery before the first use, and you're good to go. At the time of this video, the bike costs just about $1,100 at the Futuraride eShop. Check out the product page in the video description down below. Once you take the bike out of the box, the first impressions are that it is built like a tank. We have these monster 20-inch diameter and 4-inch wide fat tire wheels that in practice look like they were taken from a street bike. I found the double brake system to be really effective once you use the front and back brakes at the same time. The back wheel is where a 7-speed Shimano transmission system and a powerful 36-volt and 500 watts motor are implemented. I'll talk about my riding experience in just a bit. The frame is made of metal and the build quality is really good. This is not a lightweight bike though, as it weighs about 34 kilos with a battery, but that is expected once you have these massive all-terrain wheels. However, you can fold the A20F in just about 10 or 15 seconds, which makes it easy for transportation. Unfolding the bicycle takes a similar amount of time. If you have a minivan, an SUV, or even a hatchback car, you can fold the bike even faster without folding the front bar, which is what I usually do. You can adjust the height of the saddle and the handlebars, which is a feature not available on other bikes. We have a suspension on the front, which during my test in all sorts of terrain proved to be quite effective in reducing most of the bumps and shakes. If you tend to ride the bike in the dark, the front light is quite bright. Unfortunately, there is no electric light on the back and no rear wheel suspension. The bike computer is simple and easy to use. You need to simply press and hold the power key to turn it on and you will see the odometer, trip meter, time and other parameters. You can also choose between 3 pedal assist modes or turn the motor off if you choose option 0. In this way you can ride the bike manually. You can also customize the settings by pressing plus and minus buttons at the same time to enter the parameters menu. In this menu, I increased the speed limit from 25 to 45 kilometers, which is not technically legal, but I obviously wanted to test out the full potential of this bike. I also changed the so-called no-zero start setting, which means that the bike's motor kicks in as soon as you twist the throttle handle, so you don't need to pedal at all. Of course, you can choose to pedal manually and the motor will assist you according to the strength of pedaling, meaning that the bike will work in a hybrid mode. To be honest with you, I mostly used the full motor assist mode because I didn't want to pedal at all. The company also included a phone mount, which is flimsy and plasticky and I wouldn't recommend you using it, but hey, this is a free accessory and you can always choose your own mount. One of the cool features, you can charge your phone thanks to the built-in USB port. The front bar also has a really loud electric horn that can be triggered by pushing the button. In order to start riding the bike, you first need to insert the provided key and twist it, just like you would start an ignition on your car. The overall riding experience is really good. Since the bike has these monster fat tires and front wheel suspension, the bumps and shakes are absorbed very well. You can also deflate the tires just below the recommended norm for an even softer riding experience, but I kept them inflated according to the manufacturer's recommendations. The tires are quite noisy once you ride the bike on asphalt, a thing to keep in mind and be aware of cars around you. As I've mentioned before, I unlocked the speed limit because the legal limit of 25 km/h is clearly too low on the bike this powerful. A Dece Oasis, which is a full name of Ado, also produces a 20 model with a weaker motor, but A20F has a 500 watts motor that makes a huge difference when riding uphill, in the forest, or on a muddy terrain. The bike also has the official IPX5 certification, meaning that it can be ridden in the rain. When it comes to battery, during my test I could get about 50 kilometers on a single charge because I mostly use the bike in full electric mode. Obviously, you can extend the range up to 80 kilometers if you mostly use a pedal assist mode, which is healthier both for the battery, the motor, and obviously for you, as you'll burn some calories. Charging time is around 7 hours, meaning that it is best to plan to charge it overnight. You can plug the charger directly into the bike or take the battery out in just a few seconds and take it home. So here are my conclusions. Ado A20F is a really impressive bike. A combination of fat tires, a powerful motor, front-wheel suspension system, and other technology makes the overall riding experience great, especially if you unlock the speed limit. While I wish the manufacturer included a more sturdy phone mount and there was a rear wheel suspension and an electric rear light, I think that Ado A20F is an awesome fat tire bike that I've never had any issues with riding on all sorts of terrain. I think that considering how much power and technology this bike has and the overall riding experience, it is a great value for the price. What do you think about this bike? Would you buy it or would you choose any other bike? Tell me in the comment section down below what you think. Also, please like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, it was Linus. Thank you for watching and see you soon.